If your country did not score,
we do not want to hear anything.
If your country is not in the World Cup,
we do not want to hear anything.
My country did well. Hey, honestly, Ghana for
Higher blaster.
The World Cup is the biggest event in the world. Everybody knows that. But I have a question for my Ghanaian, my South Africans. Would you rather go to the World Cup or you win the Nation Cup in Morocco? Which one would you rather pick? Because we know the World Cup is the biggest event in the world. Everybody get to watch every team, like it's every 4 years. But we understand a lot of African countries love the African Nation Cup and it's a pride winning the AFCON. So my Ghanaians, my South African, which one would you rather pick? Going to the World Cup or winning the AFCON? Drop your comment section below. I want to know your thoughts. Thank you.
I currently don't know the word to use. Should I use this is like the most unfortunate year for Nigeria when it comes to football, or will I just say we have offended Ghana and South Africa? Because for some reasons, Ghana is just doing so well this year. Same with South Africa. Guys, Nigeria, on the 20 World Cup qualifier ended just yesterday, and Argentina defeated Nigeria 4-0. Like 4-0. Hey. Now, wow. Nigeria versus Lesotho match is just around the corner. And as usual, these our Super Eagles have made us, calculator users. Nigerians now are pressing all the calculators pressable. They're asking themselves, is it possible to defeat South Africa, and qualify for the World Cup? And they're asking themselves, if we beat Lesotho, Nigeria, South Africa draw their match, Mali draw, why can't we just qualify like Ghana as a straight qualification without pressing calculator? I want us to watch people's reactions and Nigeria versus Lesotho predictions and a whole lot more. You're welcome to my channel. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff related to them. Kindly like the video and subscribe to that channel.
Lesotho versus Nigeria. Nigeria is going to be traveling to Lesotho to take on Lesotho. And we're going to be playing the game in South Africa. So, this is a must-win game for Nigeria. Nigeria still want to qualify to the World Cup. And also it's a very difficult group since Benin and South Africa has the same point, 14-14. And Nigeria have 11 points. So, Nigeria is 3 points away from those two teams. So, Nigeria is definitely hoping for South Africa to drop points or Benin to drop points, but it's going to be very difficult. But can we still qualify? Yes, 2 more games. If Benin and South Africa draw their 2 games, Nigeria can still qualify, but it's very, very difficult. But Nigeria has to win their game against Lesotho. At least if we can finish second in the group with at least 17 points, at least Nigeria could stand a chance to maybe go through the playoff and try qualify through that route. But again, it's very difficult because Nigeria have to beat Lesotho before we start thinking of Benin, because those 2 games not going to be an easy game for us. So who knows? South Africa might go draw against Zimbabwe. Benin might go lose against Rwanda. So the group is still open, but these last 2 games is a must-win game for Nigeria. We put ourselves in this position. Normally, we're not supposed to be in this position, but we did it ourselves. But now, let's see how these last 2 games might play out. So hopefully the boys could do something special and just win with a lot of goals. I say win with a lot of goals, but Nigeria, since this World Cup qualifying started, we don't score more than 2 goals. So let's see what happened on Friday when Nigeria take on Lesotho.
Our dearly beloved Super Eagles, right now it seems like it is almost impossible for us to qualify. But it is not mathematically impossible yet. Based on mathematics, we still have a chance. We have 2 matches left, right? And in these 2 matches, we have a game against Lesotho on Friday. And we have another game against Benin Republic at home. If we win these 2 games, we will go from 11 points to 17 points. Our prayer now is that Benin Republic and South Africa will not win any of their remaining matches. Then we win our remaining 2 matches and we can now have 17 points to qualify as first place team in our group. It can happen. Anything is possible in football. Second place is not possible anymore, right? We cannot be among the top 4 second place team, because currently Cameroon is sitting 4th on that table, and Cameroon has 18 points. So the maximum point that we can get will not take us to among the top 4 teams, you know, on this table. So forget about second place finish. The only hope we have is finishing first in our group. Nigeria, please perform. You see these 2 remaining matches, just perform. Let it be that we did our own part, and the reason why we did not qualify was because South Africa and Benin Republic won their matches. Let it be that we did our own part. Just do your own part. Get that 17 points. Let it not be that, you know, there's a chance for us to qualify, and we'll not be saying, hey, Adibi, we won this match. Adibi, we did not lose this. These 2 remaining matches, let us win it. Thank you.
This is a list of countries that have qualified for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And to my surprise, I don't see one country here. The Giants of Africa, where are they? Nigeria. Well, my country has qualified, so you can watch us in the FIFA World Cup. You know, we are the big boys. Ghana Black Stars are meant for World Cup, and Nigeria Super Eagles are built for AFCON. So you can go and play the AFCON and win it. No matter what, we still have more AFCON trophies than you guys. So we are going for the FIFA World Cup, and hopefully we will try to bring it home. Let's go. Come on, Black Stars.
Oh no, man. Charlie. The Black Stars of Ghana are now through to the next World Cup. Forget cho. Or let us just say, for formality's sake, Ghana are now 99.9999999% through to the 2026 World Cup after defeating Central Republic of Africa a whooping goal of 5-0 in the face of those ones' family members. They traveled away to Central Republic of Africa to defeat those ones 5-0. And if you look at the table for that their group, it is very, very incredible. Madagascar are on 19 points and they are presently seated second. Ghana, Black Stars of Ghana are presently 22 points. But the reason why I'm saying is that Black Stars of Ghana are now through to the next World Cup is they are carrying Madagascar with 8 solid goal difference. 8 solid goal difference. So for Madagascar to be able to overtake Black Stars of Ghana on that table, they have to win about 9-0 in their next game, and Ghana need to lose to Comoros. I've been waiting for those ones' name in their home. Papa, leave that thing. Ghana don't already qualify for the next World Cup. So I'm here officially congratulating every Ghanaian fans that are Oga Professor lovers. I know that there are some of them, and they check statistics. I know say some of them are plenty for this platform. Big congratulations to you guys. At least if we no later go, we pray say we go, but if we no later go, talk means say we go to clap for you get my point, Abi. Nothing waiting what we can do again. Now emotional support, now call the will come. Anyway, if you watch their game today, you will see that they are a very serious team. They mean business. They know that they needed to score a lot of goals just in case city, in case say Mata won't go the other way in their next game, and in case say Madagascar might want to get a lot of goals in their next game. So they know say they need to score plenty goals, and that was exactly what they did. 5 goals. I mean, it's incredible. Big congratulations to Black Stars of Ghana.
Nigeria might have a chance to qualify for the World Cup because of one group and because of Alexander Isak's country, Eritrea. Now, me personally, I know Nigeria is going to the World Cup for an excursion if they go. But let me explain it to you. In the CAF qualifiers group, each of the group usually has 6 teams, okay? So that means that they are going to play 10 matches. But when it comes to this particular group E here, Eritrea was supposed to be here, but they're not here. So they have 5 teams in this group. That means that they are playing less matches than the other people in other groups. They're going to play 8 matches instead of the 10 matches they're supposed to play. What that means is that according to some rule like that, by the end of the day, in order to determine the seconds, they might enforce the rule whereby they deduct points from each second, okay, from each person that qualifies to that second position. They deduct points from them. The points of the person that is last on the group, for example, Congo, right? They deduct the points of you playing them home and away. They remove those points. So you versus the last in the group. The points you got from the last in the group, they deduct it from everybody that's supposed to be in that second. Then they arrange it. So if you got 6 points from the last in the group, they deduct 6 from you. If you got 2 points from them, they deduct 2 from you. So I don't know if they will enforce this, but if they do, then Nigeria has a chance, maybe. But what's the point? If you go there and see excursion, well, if they enforce it, Nigeria might go. If they don't, Nigeria is officially not going. They're out.
Somebody please explain to me how this Ghana team didn't even qualify for the Africa Cup of Nations. That front four has surely got to be one of the best in that whole competition. This team quite literally finished last in qualification and got 0 wins out of the 6 matches and literally only scored 3 goals in the 6 matches. I mean, just look at this attacking talent they've got in their front four. You've got Fatawu on the right, who's been lighting it up in the Championship, an unbelievable player. You've got Mohamed Kudus in the 10, who of course who plays for Spurs now and has been unbelievable since signing for Spurs. And you've got arguably the best player in the Premier League so far this season, other than probably Erling Haaland. You've got Semenyo on the left. And yeah, you have got Jordan Ayew up top, who might be a little bit past it. But then on the bench, you've got Brandon Thomas-Asante, who's been absolutely cooking this season for Coventry City. And then you've also got Sulemana as well, who started life in Serie A really, really well. With Inaki Williams as well up front as well sometimes. I mean, to be fair, at least they've made up for it in World Cup qualification because they've walked through that group, 7 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss, and they will be going to the World Cup and we'll be seeing that unbelievable attack in the World Cup.
This scoreline is a national disgrace. In fact, it is an international disgrace. And I will tell you why. I'll tell you why. Since 1994, when Nigeria has been at loggerheads with Argentina, they have never scored Nigeria 4 goals. We have scored them 4 goals twice. Look at it. 94, 2-1, they beat us. They beat us 1-0 in 2002. They beat us 1-0 again in 2010. Then it was Nigeria's turn to score 4, beat them, humble them, 4-1. Argentina then beat us 3-1, 3 goals. That's the highest they've ever scored against Nigeria when it comes to this kind of situation right there with the senior team. Then they beat Nigeria 3-2 in 2014. Then Nigeria scored 4 again against Argentina in 2017. And then Argentina beat Nigeria 2-1 in 2018. You know the history of Argentina and Nigeria, because these boys that play for Nigeria cannot tell me that they don't know the history of Argentina and Nigeria, or somebody has not told them that this is a rivalry that they have to turn up. You come to this match and you play disgracefully. You disgrace the nation. You disgrace the country. 4. They have never scored Nigeria senior team 4. You collect 4 against Argentina. This is shameful.
Just as you can see on your screen, South Africa is topping that table. Although South Africa lost 3 points, you know, they were sanctioned by FIFA and they lost 3 points. If not, the point difference between South Africa and Mali is supposed to be, you know, more than what we are seeing. Yes, so it is South Africa, it is Mali, and then Nigeria. And Nigerians believe, you know, deeply in their hearts that there is a miracle that will happen that will, you know, help Nigeria qualify for the World Cup. But you know, I have said it here severally, and you know, not because I want to be negative. Of course, I want to go to the World Cup, but I just want to tell myself the truth, guys. There's no miracle Nigeria will do that will help us qualify to the World Cup. There's no miracle. So let's just keep our hopes very, very low. South Africa is going to be topping this table. Yes, although that also depends on their final match. But the way I see it, South Africa will be topping this table. They will play so hard to get back that 3 points they lost to, FIFA. Yes, and Nigeria's probability of, defeating Lesotho is also quite low, because with the way our boys are playing, they are not playing with so much, enthusiasm, and I can even imagine how they will be feeling now. So I don't really have great hopes for them that, they will defeat Lesotho. They might end up drawing that match. Now, Ghana, on the other hand, is going to the World Cup. Yes, the Black Stars of Ghana has made it so easy for the Ghanaian team. No too much pressing of calculator, because trust me, Ghana is not going to lose their next match. I can bet you that. I bet you 10,000 Ghana cedis that Ghana will not lose their next match. The highest thing the Ghanaian team will do is to draw that match. So Ghana is going to the World Cup. That is just it, signed and sealed. Ghana is going to the World Cup. So this year just happens to be a very good year for not just Ghana, but also South Africa. These two teams are going to the World Cup. And for some reasons, Nigeria is just there, Well, we are going to the AFCON, which has caused a lot of conversations on social media. Many people are like, we dash you local AFCON, why we go to International World Cup? But if you ask me to choose one between the World Cup and AFCON, the one I actually wished, Nigeria qualified for, I would say the World Cup. Why? Because it will give our boys more international exposure. When you do so much, or when you do so well in the World Cup, that is where you get a lot of international clubs signing you, a lot of international gigs, and also it will have given Nigerians opportunity to go to the US, to Canada, to Mexico. But our boys felt we don't deserve it, so we are back home. We are going to be watching the winners, South Africa and Ghana, as they go to the World Cup. But over here, like I've always said, a big congratulations to both Ghana and South Africa. You guys outdid yourself this time around. And trust me, I as a Nigerian, I'm super, super, super proud of you guys. Ghana, the Ghanaian and the South African team have given in their A game. In fact, I have to give the South African team their flowers more. The fact that these guys are local players, I'm not saying local players in the sense that they are lesser players, you understand what I'm saying? Despite the fact that these players are local players, they have wowed everybody. In fact, they have made people understand that you do not need to have a team of international players. You don't need to have a team of, experienced players. You just need to have boys, or let's say a team of players that are dedicated, that are talented, and that are willing to represent their country. And that is what the South African team has shown us. Despite the fact that they have a lot of local players, their guys has been delivering their matches. South African team is on another level. If not that 3 points the FIFA took away from them, trust me, they would have been topping that table by now. Even now they are topping the table. Now imagine that 3 points wasn't taken off. So to me, I would say it's a big one for South Africa and Ghana. It's now left for the Nigerian team to go back to the drawing board, look at the weak points, look at the things Ghana and South Africa did better this year that made them do so well, and incorporate it into the Nigerian football. And trust me, maybe next World Cup will not just qualify, but at least we will make it to the round of 16. Lovelies, that's all I have for you in this video. Once more, congratulations to Motherland Ghana. Yes, you guys outdid yourself. Kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye. Bye.